Yes.
It's not working.
Let's go, baby! Bomb arrows to the rescue. Ha! No way! Ah! No! Oh, that assist, baby! No! Don't touch him. No! You... What did I do? It's an accident. Freaking beetle. I got the triple collapse! Oh! Ah! Oh, Danelle, go to the fire thing. It teleports us.
I want my money back.
I trusted you! Trombone. This one is trombone. Yo, I got it! Yes! Let's go! Yeah! 24 hours done. 24 hours finished. Oh, time to beat. 23 hours, 28 minutes. Oh my god! We did it! We did it! Oh my god! I couldn't have done it without you guys.
What the fuck up? Holy shit!
Wait, it went through? I gave him $50. Yo! There we go. Bye, Pink. Damn. Be back later. A mí también. The mods are gone. Wow! What's up, guys? What's up, any lurkers out there? How's everyone doing? Today, what are we doing today? Today, we're playing some Mario. Today's a chill day stream. We're playing Mario and Hollow Knight. Yeah. Gonna have some chill day streams. I might be looking for an extra editor. And I might be finding it. I'm gonna have to find a way to make more money, but yeah, I gotta find an extra editor so that I can make more content on Twitch to make more content on YouTube. Besides that, I went to the dentist. That was kind of cool.
Hello there.
And that's about it. What's up, Nathan? Mario 64 did end, but I really like the game, so I'm still playing it until I at least get sub 20. We're gonna do a lot of chill streams. We're gonna have twice a week stuff that's like for YouTube type of stuff, like what we had yesterday. But we're gonna have a lot of chill streams because I need an editor to edit the other stuff. You know what I mean? But how you doing, Nathan? How you doing, Angel? How you guys doing? So that's what's happening here. How's the art project going, Nathan? Come. Wow. But yeah, we're gonna play some Super Mario. We're gonna play some Hollow Knight today. Chill Genshin Impact stream? No. Oh, Genshin Impact is chill, but no, Genshin Impact doesn't make sense from a content standpoint and from a personal one because I'm so far behind in Genshin Impact. Monkey. Wow. What's monkey? So, yeah. Sorry, but not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Let's play. Hell. Huh? You're good? How about you? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I went to the dentist today, actually. And the dentist told me that my teeth look excelente. Wow, indeed. You are. Monkey, you are. Wow. Same, you went to the dentist today? Lag? Is there a lag? Huh? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'll be back. All right, cool. I'll see you later, Angel. Oi, oi, oi. What's up? What's up? What's up? I feel like February. Yeah. It doesn't feel like March. Oh, because of Super Mario? It feels like a totally new month. I don't feel pressured to play this game, which makes me want to play it. But yeah, we're going to play this. We're going to play some Hollow Knight. A lot of the coming weeks is probably going to be spent just kind of chill streams. And okay, that was terrible. Because pretty much because I have to go to, yeah, the coming weeks is pretty much going to be because I don't have enough editors to edit content for the YouTube channel. I feel like a robber, though. I came in clutch with the streel. Wait, what do you mean you feel like a robber? What does it mean? Mason, what does it mean? Have you gotten a lot of the art project done at least, Nathan? Welcome back. What steel did you come back with? By the way, you guys could put some music on if you would like. And if you could hear the music in the background, yeah. I came in clutch with the steal. Oh, stealing the first? Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, sheesh, you got the first redeem. Doctor didn't get it today, or Nathan. Let's go, Lakitu, baby. What's up, Ping Pong? How you doing? Today is all ping pong, no punk ping. What? What are you saying, Ping? Guys, if I streamed playing ping pong, would you guys watch? Oh, let's go. That was actually good. Hi. Yeah. Let's go. I don't know who I would be versing, though. I guess my dad? Or I guess friends, but friends suck. Most of my friends suck at ping pong. I'd have to verse, like, my dad. My dad would be in camera in front of everyone. All 10,000 of you guys. That would be cool, though. I actually have a machine, too. Like a robot. So I could play against the robot. And then there could be predictions on, like, how many I get in a row or something. I don't know. But playing with people is more fun, obviously. Dolphin Shoals. Ooh, Mario Kart. Yeah, we're probably going to play some Mario this month. You know, go to some community games. Is that good enough? That might be good enough. Let's go. The other 9,005 are asleep. 9,005. We have 995 people here. Let's go. I've been practicing Mario Kart. Ooh. So you want to hear the song, huh? By the way, anyone once again can put music on. Mods. Dinell, since you're a mod now, you can do exclamation point music to show people. Oh, we're going good. I realized that the card I use sucks. Yeah, the card matters apparently. Okay, you don't need to put everything. But thank you. What card do you use? Do you know what CR for music is? CR? Oh, SR? SR is song request. If that's your question. Yeah, the card you use does matter, but if you're good, it won't matter too much if you're versing sucky people. I feel like it's just an excuse. Oh, copyright. Yeah, copyright is a thing you gotta worry about when streaming, but not here because don't worry about it. The reason why you don't need to worry about it here is because basically for the VODs, the recorded content after stream is over, it's I take out the music. I have a thing on OBS to take out the music, so we're good. Yeah, you could put on any music you want. You don't have to worry about copyright here. We're a copyright-free zone. Well, not really, but nice. It's almost done. Need the background. Ooh, you almost finished it. Nice. You think you'll get higher than a C? You got a C on the last one, right? I believe in you to get higher than a C. Yeah, that was good. I might as well learn new tricks in this game. I was actually considering playing Mario Kart today, but then I'm like, I gotta set it up. It was like too much. My mind is like too much. What MK are we talking? Mario Kart on Switch. Mario Kart, what is it? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Yeah, there you go. Oh, you got a D. D's nuts? Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's better than an F. You put effort into it, I'm sure, so. We saved 0.9 seconds there. Wow. Wow. I made a Reddit post today, guys, for anime reaction channel. For anime editors, basically, for anime reaction. A D is a 60. I don't even know. Isn't 60 a fail? I think 65 is a pass usually, in the States at least. I don't know. The song's so chill and nice and okay. It's an okay song. Oh, I almost died. But you know what? It's better than not dying. Let's go. So I did that. I went to the dentist. The dentist like almost broke my front teeth. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm hurting your teeth. I'm like, ah! No, I didn't scream. But it did hurt. Could I smile? Separate my side. That was bad. I think it's 60. Oh, the amounts for the game. I'm dumb. You meant how much Mario cost. Oh, I can't even. I wouldn't be surprised if it was cheaper. You could also wait for holidays. Holidays would make it cheaper as well. Oh my god, that was so bad. I think it's 50 now, but look at Walmart or GameStop. It might be cheaper there. Oh, your full grade is a B? Well, that's not too bad. What are you trying to get? A? Well, I guess everyone tries to get A or wants to get an A. Yahoo! Take it on the other side. Take it on. Ah, that happens way too much lately. Skyward Sword. Take it on. Would you send a picture of the art project you're working on now, Nathan? Or nah? Separate myself. I don't believe it's fair. I'm surprised I got bomb clip, to be honest. I guess daily practice, even one run, is worth it. Okay. So far, not bad. Sliding on and take it on. No. Oh, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. Ah! I missed it. Take it on. Ah, no. I was doing so well. Whatever. No, you wouldn't show it? Fair enough. Yeah. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They're also going to come out with some DLC this month, and that DLC is going to have games from previous maps from previous games, and it's how many maps are there in the DLC? Like 40 or something? It's something crazy. Oh, I screwed up. Nice, ping. God damn it. No, not till I finished it. Oh, when you finish it, will you show it, though? That is the question. Let's go. Oh, that was... I messed it up. This could have been... Oh, my God. Such a good run. Well, not such a good run. It started out well, and I just screwed it up. There we go. But I screwed it up in the place that I usually screw it up. And then I just screwed it up somewhere else. Would I smile? Separate my side. Oh my, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, it's hard to look at chat when playing this game. Well, no, not when playing this game. When playing this part of the game. Yes, if I remember to take a picture. Alright. Alright, you know what? I already screwed this up, so... It is what it is. For those wondering, you have to get 8 coins here. No! Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh. Yeah, if you're really worried about money though, Ping Pong, I would suggest waiting until holidays. What holidays coming up? Oh, what is it right now? Oh, I almost missed. March? There's International Women's Day. So I know you're not a woman, Ping Pong, but that might be a thing. That might be cool. That's March 8th. Only reason I know that is because I have a friend whose birthday is on March 8th. Oh, the song's so peaceful. What other holidays? Martin Luther King Day. I'm guessing that was February. Sometime in Feb. For some reason, I always think it's in March, but I think it's in February. You got April Fools. Ah! I almost died. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay. There we go. I screwed up. There we go. Finally. It's gonna be my first painted artwork. Nice! I'll wait for Memorial Day in May. Really? There's nothing else before May? There must be something in, like, April, no? I mean, the best is Black Friday, but Black Friday passed already. Genshin Impact music. You really love that Genshin Impact. April Fool's Day, the game's 10, but turns out to be 70. Yeah. You add it to your cart. You buy it. You're like, oh, it costs $10. You get charged $100. There was like a small zero that you couldn't see. You take them to court. They're like, bro, it was April Fool's. Can you believe me screwing that up 3 times makes it so I'm 2.5 minutes behind? Jesus. And I'm still not doing insanely bad. I could still get a sub 25. It's so funny to me. But you also get DLC. Oh, could you buy the game for regular price and get DLC? That's good. Music limit, I'm pretty sure is... What is it? 9 minutes? 8 or 9 minutes. I think it's 9 minutes, though. You could put up songs that are up to 9 minutes long. Dude, the song makes me want to fall asleep though. It's nice if I was doing a 24-hour stream and you guys were trying to make me go to sleep. It's 70. It better come with DLC. I mean, I think they raised prices for all Nintendo games recently. Hey, wait, Ping Pong 2, what's up? Duel in the Mist. Inazuma. Is that Genshin Impact? Oh yeah, Inazuma. Inazuma sounds like just like an anime thing. But I mean, I guess it. And I just suck. I just suck. It technically is an anime thing, but to reset or not to reset? I've been told not to reset for first runs. So here we go. Terrible run. Aww. Aww. Oh yeah. You can't put. You could only put YouTube videos. Yeah. It doesn't take from TikTok. Which is good, because Jesus, you would just spam TikToks. There are no music on TikTok, bro. Misclick? Oh, okay. Well, it's good for other people to know, too. What am I doing? I was supposed to go to the bird. Ugh, I really just want to restart right now. Oh, this is dumb. I gotta go to the bird. Where'd he go? There we go. Are you doing more than one run? Yes. I'll do more than one. What is it? Is this like a remix of the song? Why does it sound so bad? Yes. My goal, guys, my goal is to stream every single day for a year. And that's not really my goal, but let's make it my goal. I streamed every single day last month. And so far, every single day this month. That was almost a gold split. It must have been. Okay, right on. Let's go. How long is that song? 8 minutes? This is a TikTok song? Oh. Well, only YouTube videos work. Is this actually a TikTok song? Guys, one of these days, I want to do a thing when I get another editor, because I'll have more time. But I want to do a thing where we make a song and try to go viral on TikTok. Probably not gonna happen, but you know, would be pretty cool. BB, guess what? Chicken butt. What? What's up? Yo, I thought the dentist like literally demolished my teeth. Ah! What the hell was that? Oh my god. I have to post more TikTok stuff. And oh, we didn't gold. I forgot a star. I got so excited. My body is a lottie, been a body, Timparati. Crazy how Nathan talks on 2 accounts. This is why I have trust issues. Well, he's not, well, yeah. What happened to your, oh, I almost went the wrong way. What happened to your old account, the God Monkey account, Nathan? Do you still use it to stream? I haven't seen you stream in a while. And if you do use it to stream, why don't you, I used to use it to song request. I guess because it says we hate ping pong, that's why I uses that one. Genshin Impact has a new loading screen. Oh, cool. The company changed their name to Hoyoverse. Kind of sussy baka if you ask me, but okay. Is it because of all the controversy? Oh my, I was too fast for the goddamn stupid ass rabbit. Nice. Nice, Ping. You're just bad at video games. Oh, thank God. Hoyoverse. I changed the name, so it's Wait PP. Now I'm waiting till I can change it again. Oh. How often can you change the name? Oh, so it's still the same account? You just I thought you made a new one. Oh. That's funny. Because you could be streaming and someone's like, "Why is your name We Hate Ping Pong?" And you're like, "Because we hate ping pong." And then you just show me Ping Pong Masters. And then they're like, "Yeah, we hate ping pong." They probably want to join Metaverse hype. I think the biggest reason companies change their name, well, it's for rebranding a lot of the time, right? They don't want to be branded a certain way. So you gotta ask, why don't they want to be branded a certain way? And my assumption is that, well, like for Facebook, people were hating on Facebook a lot. So I can't drink water. Nice. So in Facebook's case, changing to Meta thought, I guess that's their thing. For Genshin Impact, I know a lot of people hated the fact that they didn't give much events out with the 1-year anniversary, so maybe that's why they changed their name. Or maybe they had a different reason. I have 40 days left till I can change it. Oh. You have to wait 2 months. That's insane. That's a long time. I guess I get it, though, not to troll too much. What is this song? Is this the Genshin Impact song? It sounds so, like, chill. I finally did that right. Change it. We really hate ping pong. Wow, that would be such a change. Wow. Yeah, you could put any songs you want as long as it's not Twitch TOS and it doesn't annoy me too much. If it annoys me, I'll just be like, mods, skip it. Sorry. If you want to know what type of music I like Japanese music. I like rock music. I like most types except like I don't like rap that much, but I don't mind if you guys put out rap. If it gets to be like too much that I don't like, then I'll say something, but yeah, you could put music. Short answer, you could put music. Will I make this, guys? I made it! Just barely. I'd like to try, but I think I would fail. What, to put music? Nah, put music. Put music. I usually am fine with it. Unless you put like Rickroll. He puts Mac Miller. It's an Unozona song when you start battling. It sounds mad cool. This could be a golden split, maybe, because I didn't get hurt. Let's see what happens. No, how did he miss? This game is so dumb. Can a mod do exclamation point music to show the explanation? There's a command that explains. And I'm dead. Or you could just explain it, yeah. Yeah, it only works for YouTube videos though. YouTube music. Go with that. This run is on fire. This run is on fire. Let's go. Anger. I'm not angry though. Yeah, exclamation point SR space and then the name of the song you want or the link of the song you want. Name works well if it's, but sometimes if it's a song that's more than 9 minutes long, it won't go through. The crazy thing is we could still gold split, which is nice. Especially in bits, question mark? Be ready. Happy Raikoti. Latest Punjabi song? Okay. This better be the best song of my life. If it's not, you're permabanned. Just kidding. Prime subscribe. Alright, let's see. Will this be the end of me? Oh, I almost had the golden BLJs, but I screwed it up. Yahoo! Yahoo! Yeah! That's how it has to be. Yahoo! Yahoo! I literally speaked it into... That has to go through. That was so many Yahoos, bro. Even though no one could hear it. Bruh. You gotta be kidding me. Look at him. Mario is even... Okay, that didn't work. I don't know why I tried it so hard. I tried so hard. Fake. I'm not even gonna get mad. The sun is already dead. Damn it. But yeah, if anyone knows someone who wants to edit full time, like 2 or 3 videos a week, I guess 2 videos a week for not that much money, let me know. Because that's what I'm looking for, guys. That's what I need. Oh my god, can he not do this? I mean, can he do this? Now it's not gonna go through, right? Oh, it went through. That was the perfect godlike BLJs. Almost godlike. Pretty godlike for me. I'll find a guy for you, Pinky. I mean, it could be a girl too, but I'll take it. Okay. You don't have to find one. It's okay. I'm honestly not looking yet, to be completely honest. Yeah, 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 yeah. There we go. I'm not. Oh my god, that was so dumb. I'm not looking yet, and the reason, but I will be looking really soon. I want to first make money, so I could actually afford it. Nice ping. When I could afford it, then I'll look for people. I only know guys. No, you don't. You tell me how you have the sexual relations with the women. Oh, I almost just died. This song is making me play worse. Let's go. Let's go. What's my guys? My PB from a month of playing. And I'm dead. It's 21:46. Damn it. I wish I got it to sub 21 at least. That would have been cool. Nice ping. That was pretty useless. Oh, I almost died. Come on. There we go. Damn it. Okay, where's the next song? How am I missing this so often? How am I missing it so often? Yes! Let's go. 3rd or 4th time's the charm. I've gotten better at it, which is really cool. There's a trick for this too, but probably don't need to learn that yet. Oh, this is definitely from Genshin, right? I think. This is not the Punjabi song. Aww. I want to race people today. If anyone wants to race, let me know. Oh, this is 100%. This is when you get into battle. Bro, you're making me feel nostalgic for Genshin. I kind of want to play it now. That's going to hit. Let's go. I don't know how I didn't get hit by him, but we'll take it. Let's go, pro player. Damn it, never mind. Mario Kart. No, this game race, not Mario Kart. Mario Kart, maybe tomorrow. But today, I just don't want to set it up. I'd like to try you. What's your time in this game? I could give you a head start, or you could give me a head start, depending on how good we are. Let's go, 27:47. That was like the worst in a while. Well, I guess in like 2 days. Uh. Ooh. Rosquila is live. Ooh, Ping Pong Family is live as well. How many people are live right now? I kind of want to go bother other streamers right now. What do you guys think? Do you think that would be fun? Just go into their chat and bother them. Oh, you're not live, Ping Pong. I got a notification. Oh, 46 minutes ago. Oh, that was right before I started streaming. A lot of people are playing Mario right now. But there are people I do not know. IRL. Or that don't know me. Guys, is the music low? It sounds lower than usual. And I don't like that. I'm gonna make it louder. How's this volume, guys? If it's the same, that's good. For me, it's slightly louder. Okay, that sounds so much better in my ears. Music's fine? Okay. I had to make it louder because the music was set to, like, talking to peeps on Discord, essentially, music. Mario Kart 8 race. Super Mario 64 race, baby. Mario Kart race, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to win. I don't want to embarrass you, you know. We'll do like 1 or 2 more runs. I want to play some Hollow Knight, to be honest. I need to get better, so you know. You do need to get better. So you could beat Doctor, but that day would never come. Doctor is a beast, and he plays it a lot. Ping Pong, do you got Mario? 60, not Mario 64. Mario Kart, like not the one we're talking about, but like, do you have a Wii version or something? I remember playing the Wii one a lot. No? Oh, that sucks. But it's also okay. Let's go. I got Lucky to skip. When the new tracks come out, I won't be able to play y'all. Why? Why wouldn't you be able to? I did, but it's at my grandparents'. Ah, okay. Yeah, I used to play the Wii one a lot as a kid. And then I studied abroad in Japan about the time that the new one came out on Switch. The Switch just came out too, kind of. Which kind of feels crazy. The Switch has been around for some time. Damn it. Nice, Ping. Yes, I've learned how to clip through them. I'll be in SD. These nuts. Oh no, that's DN. San Diego. Yeah, but I mean, like, you'll be able to play it after you come back from San Diego. So much beautiful Genshin Impact music. I have to make a tournament. I have to do a lot of stuff. Yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was lazy. Okay, stream ended, and I was on YouTube for like 4 hours. But you know what? I feel like I deserved it after like a 20-hour, 2 12-hour streams and just not doing anything aside from streaming. But yeah. From now on, I'm gonna take the time after stream. I'm gonna try to to prep stuff for like the next day and stuff like that. But who knows if you'll want to play? What the new? I'm 100% gonna play Mario. Bro, Mario Kart is always gonna be a game that we play from time to time. We haven't played it in a while, but you are also very. Oh my god. That's like the most unlucky BS, bro. You were also inactive when we were playing Mario Kart. At a certain point, we're playing Mario Kart quite a bit, Dino. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. No, but if I'm gonna hold tournaments, I'm definitely gonna hold Mario Kart tournaments. Mario Kart is just awesome. And I would love to hold a subscriber Mario Kart tournament as well. I mean, not a subscriber, a viewer one. Imagine only subs allowed. Only subs. Only 12-month subs allowed. It would literally just be Dino versing himself. Yo, 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 I got the bars, but I don't got cars, and I live on Mars. Mods, skip. I was just joking. When are you going to San Diego again? I already forgot. I have the memory of a goldfish. Ooh, that was good. I wish I didn't screw up before. Sheesh, rap. Do you like rap, Ping Pong? This song makes me nostalgic. You miss her? I'll be honest though, a lot of the rap that you listen to, do you know, it's like chill rap. That's not too bad. You don't need to skip it. It's okay. Not really. Same, Ping Pong, same. I used to listen to a lot of like classic rock when I was younger. And then what type of music do you like, Ping Pong? And then I liked blues a lot because I would play blues music on guitar. And then I moved to Japan, and like after half a year to a year, I got into Japanese music. And now I listen to a lot of Japanese music. I used to like 80s pop music too a lot. It won't stop. Bro, the type of music you listen to, Dino, is like the type of person you sound like. Just your voice is so like chill sounding, like you smoke weed all day, you listen to this music. But yeah. Thank God we won't hear kids MGMT. Because I'm gonna turn off music by then. Just kidding. Okay, I screwed up big time. And we're still okay here. Minus 2.7 seconds. Yo, it's the same beat for like half an hour, bro. So unoriginal. Like the song got boring already. Let's go. Woo! But yeah. Yeah, yeah. I definitely want to do like daily challenge stuff, but need another editor. Hopefully, like the videos that are going to come out soon actually pop off a bit on the main channel, or like the anime channel pops off a bit, so I could afford to have more interesting streams and more interesting YouTube videos. The song hits, and more frequent YouTube videos rather. The song hits different when you're. You see, that's what I'm telling you. All the music you listen to sounds like high music. Not all, but it's a great summer song. Yeah, it sounds like background music. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sounds like elevator music. You make elevator music. Put some Eminem on. Put the GOAT. Dr. Ping Pong Masters. Identity. I gotta pee. Ooh, bars. Identity. I gotta pee. Where am I going? What the hell? Stop! Jesus. That was so bad. Eminem is the Elvis of this generation. Are you trying to say Eminem is like old? Or Eminem is white? I don't know what that means. Eminem's mad good, alright? That's coming from a guy who doesn't listen to rap much. So I don't know how much that means. I like Eminem. Aw, thank you for skipping it. Hey. Hey. You see, this sounds like 80s rock. This is the type of music I used to listen to when I was... How old? How old was I when I listened to this type of music? Elementary? Oh, I know this song. How did that kill the mushroom? What? The end of the song ain't TOS? No! Oh. Oh, okay. Works out then. You could say the N word without ER on stream. That's fine. By the way. Like, I don't want it too much on stream just because it feels weird. Yeah, but that's fine. Oh, how did I miss? Whose song is playing? Dinel's song. Oh, I'm surprised. Good song, Dinel. It's 5 seconds of moans. Oh. I don't know. The ASMR girls moan, right? If it's only 5 seconds, it's fine. If it's too long, then it's just... Yeah, then it's just, I would have died. Ah! Yes, Nathan. I tried to explain that to you for the TikToks. If you send a TikTok with if it's not hard R, I don't care. I care if it's hard R because then it's just like I just don't want that on stream. In case, you know, in case we actually become big and it matters. And I would get canceled. No, honestly, I think it's TOS hard R. Maybe it's not, but don't want to risk it. There we go. And don't really want it. If it don't, yes, if it doesn't have VR. Oi, oi, oi. Damn it. What terrible runs. But good practice. Still won't fix it because the fun stuff has a hard ER. Well, I don't know what to tell you then, Nathan. I'm sorry. Is this the Punjabi? You do not listen to this type of music, Pong. There's no way you actually listen to this type of music. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but not the song I thought. Oh, okay. Leave it on though. It sounds mad good. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Yo, this would be the best karaoke song. What the hell? Nico is gonna come in and like vibe. Or not, actually. He's Bangladeshi. Yo, yo, yo. For the glory. Yeah, that's why you could put the YouTube link also. You can always the wrong song, I think. Yeah. Look at the commands, Dinel, if you can. It should be in the commands what you could do. But wrong song, like if you put a song you didn't want as a viewer, you could actually delete it. I don't remember how. It might be exclamation point wrong song with no spaces. Okay, hopefully I don't screw it up this time. Let's go. I usually don't screw it up. J-Cloth? The heck is that? It better sound amazing. Bad run. Oh, there you go. Oh, yours just dusting it up. Yeah, ping pong. Do exclamation point wrong song, and it should remove your last song that you've added. Oh, but no, don't do it, because it's going to remove the song that you just added that's the real song you wanted. I think I'm the only one that could remove it now. Nice, ping. Okay. I was like, why are you putting Punjabi? Gee, what's up? How you doing? How you feeling? Is this Aerosmith? What is this? This sounds so familiar. Actually, don't tell me. Oh, it's for the glory, isn't it? It sounds like from a movie. I can't think of the movie. All good things. Oh. Feeling good. Hello, how are you? Feeling terrible. Hello there. Stream elements be like, nah, I'm feeling pretty good. I went to the dentist today and they were like, yo, your teeth. They're hot. They're sexy teeth. You did really well with it. And I was like, bro, you're my dentist. That's kind of weird. Why are you calling my teeth sexy? And then she's like, because they're pretty hot. And I was like, oh, no, but my teeth look good, apparently. I'm like waiting for this song. It's taking my attention. But, oh, okay, I know the song. Okay. They took a thing to like punch into my gums, and it hurts so much. So I fired her. I got her fired from her job, pretty much. They always say how shit my teeth are. Joking. They normally say they're good. Yeah, I feel like most people don't actually. Nice, Pink. Nice. Most people don't actually brush their teeth. I don't know. Most people do something weird with their teeth, or they don't brush for long enough, or they don't floss. So I started flossing a year ago. Before then, I barely really flossed, and my teeth look much better now. And then I went in today, and apparently I don't brush my teeth long enough. Guys, how long do you guys brush your teeth? How long do you think you're supposed to brush your teeth also? They say how I need to floss. Yeah, same. Is the song playing? Yeah, you don't hear the song? Wait, you don't hear the song? I brush about 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Yeah, happy birthday 2 times. Huh? It's your birthday, Ping Pong? You can't hear it well. Guys, can everyone else hear the music okay? Oh my god, that was really weird. Nice, Ping. Oh, brushing teeth. Gotcha. You sing happy birthday twice to brush your teeth. Yeah, that's a good thing. You hear it fine? Okay. 30 seconds on each quadrant. Yeah, apparently, so you say 2 minutes. My dentist said that I asked her how long she does it for. And she said she does it for 3 to 5 minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes. And then the doctor, like the big dentist doctor person, was like, she does it for like 4 or 5 minutes too, or even 6. So I think I'm just gonna put like a 4-minute song on and just brush my teeth, because I brush it for like a minute or 2. I brush twice a day for like a minute and a half. So I guess that's why my front teeth looked bad. They were bleeding like a lot, bro. And the dentist was like, "I'm sorry," because she was. It's never hurt that much at the dentist. But I'm a big boy, so it's okay. Yeah, sometimes I brush for 5 minutes. Yeah, so I'm gonna start brushing 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes a day. I think 4 minutes is. She said to me that 3 to 4 minutes should be fine. And to brush each individual tooth. 2 minutes is what my dentist recommend. Yeah, well, that's because Australian dentists have bad teeth and they don't know how to recommend the right things. I just feel it out. I focus on the back. Yeah, I focus on the back the most also because I used to have cavities and stuff. And they were like, your back teeth look amazing. But my front teeth, my front teeth looked bad. Damn it. Let's go. Let's go. How the fuck? Do you brush inside? Yes. I do brush inside of the teeth. Well, not inside of the teeth, but inside of my mouth, behind the teeth. I brush everywhere. It's just I don't brush my front teeth long enough, I think. I brush my tongue too. But yeah, I do. I brush near the tongue, yeah. Wait, near... I have to think about that. Give me a second. I brush near my tongue. Do I brush inside of my tongue? Inside of my tongue. That doesn't make sense. Near my tongue. Yeah? I think. Uh-oh, this is not good. No, I just missed it because I ground pounded. Yo, ground pounding is so dumb. I brushed inside the tummy. First grade teacher. Huh? You brush inside of your first grade teacher? That's more information that I needed to hear. Lion King. Nice. A whole new world. Wait, that's not Lion King. That's Aladdin. You don't brush the tongue. I brush the tongue. What do you mean? You're not supposed to brush the tongue? I'm going to look that up after that. Yeah, I didn't get a sub 20. There are 3 sides, outside, inside, and top. I brush everything, okay? I just don't brush enough. I kind of brush by. You get it? Brush by. How did I miss his teeth? I mean, his tail. Oh my god, I'm playing so bad. Can you brush your tongue? Can you brush your tongue? That run was over anyway. Yeah, what do you mean you don't brush your tongue? We'll rid the tongue of bacteria and will also freshen your breath. Yeah, brush your tongue. Chi, what's wrong with you? Jesus. How long you brush your teeth? Only like 1 to 2 minutes. All right, I don't want to do any more runs. I'm not gonna lie. Which is better for you guys because I could unpause the channel point rewards. You needed a boo reward for your bad jokes. Don't we have a boo reward? I thought I had one. Oh shit. Wait, why is red and blue there? Those channel point rewards are not supposed to be there. Did I screw something up? Give me a second, guys. Blue and red was a secret. You guys aren't supposed to know what that means yet. I'm gonna turn that off. That's a secret. That's a secret for future streams. Yeah, bra is good. Bra is the boo reward, essentially. That's how long you suck, pee-pee. Yeah, I like it. All right, what's wrong with sucking pee-pee? Just kidding. But it's 2022, bro. I saw them in their descriptions. No! Okay, don't tell anyone. It's a secret. It's very hard to set up. I don't know how to program. I need someone to program it for me, but like, I'm not gonna play Genshin, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. New player. I kind of like the music you guys are putting today. I'm gonna put the music down for Hollow Knight. Okay. Nathan's sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The song sounds cool. I like this. Who put this song? Turn music off? Nah. Nah. I'll put my face on the right side, though. Let's go. Put a poll, actually, Dino. Put a poll to see if people would rather hear Hollow Knight music or put their own music. Yes, Hollow Knight. I'm sorry, Nathan. Prepare for children's songs? No Coco Melon. By the way, when it says no free requests allowed, don't worry. I'm not trying to make you put money. Okay? This is why. Let me put the reason here. There you go. Do you guys want to hear music or do you want to hear the game music? music requests or game music? Vote now and forever hold your peace. What? Music by person. Yeah, vote on the poll. So you should see something pop up that says music. If you click on it, you could vote for music or for, I don't know how Doctor put it, but yeah, yes, boo, or no. So ain't young to me, mama boo. For music. So do you want to hear the music in the game? Yeah, Doctor didn't really explain it well, but you want to hear it? Yes is if you want to hear. If you want to hear. Yo, you didn't put it well. Yes, I guess should be if you want to hear, if you want a song request. And no would be if you want to hear the Hollow Knight game music. Yeah, yes is for song request music. And no is for Hollow Knight music. Do you want to put your own music on stream, or do you want to hear the game's music? There we go. Jesus. That was badly labeled. Yes, you could blame Doctor for that. I feel like there's a secret here, but there's nothing there. No, that is not clear, bro, because they're both music. I mean, it's kind of clear, but I thought no was for song quest. Nah, yes is for song quest. Let's go. Thanks for the IQ Plus. I appreciate it. Hey, Angel, welcome back. It was clear for me because it was Doctor. Yeah. No has won. So you guys don't put up another poll. Put up another poll, but make it like more clear. I guess like music, and then okay, yeah. Let's see. New music. Yes, game music or song request. Thank you. New poll. New poll. No. Wasn't this open before? Yeah, DNL. Poll open. Vote now. You see, you guys vote for this, but not for president. You guys are such bad Americans, even though you're not all Americans. Circle of life. 5 ads. Aww. All right, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna.
Monkey do very bad.
Why do I do bad? We're gonna go to the green area. Are you willing to use your forcing ping to play a game for me on Pocket Masters? Okay, is Pocket Masters? Is Pocket Mirror a free game, Chi? If Pocket Mirror is a free game, I might just play it one of these days, because this month is going to be more of a kind of chill month while I try to up my YouTube game, you know? Let's go. Wow, that was so easy to take out. Yeah, it is free, right? We're gonna go to Fog Canyon. Go. You can't vote? Which would you want to vote for? We'll see how I kind of want game music now anyway, so nor can I. Song request. I couldn't vote. Wait, really? Why couldn't you guys vote? What? That's so weird. Doctor, what did you do? I have to look into it, but honestly, because God Monkey is only once a month for 3 months, that's like giving up 70,000 points for 3. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get Pocket Mirrors in one day. I wanted to vote for Song Quest. I couldn't either. Okay, what would you vote for, Angel? It looks like people want Song Quest more. Sorry, guys. The game, I'm not gonna lie, the game music does sound pretty nice. But we haven't had Song Quest in a while. Actually, we kind of have it sometimes. Ooh, I'm such a pro player at this game now. Ow. Never mind. Yeah, we'll keep it as it is for now. We got Song Quest. Don't worry, guys. Na 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 na. I don't know this song. Yo, this thing is so good. What the heck? A B C D E F G. A B C D E F U. Oh, F U. Oh, I get it. I didn't realize that's how it was. Ow. Ow. Bro, I'm just chilling. But we're good. I love you still and I always will. And mom and your sister and your dog and your broke ass car. Nah, nah, nah. Do you guys karaoke? And your dad and your ba. This song sounds like a very girly song, but it sounds okay. I don't mind it. Yes. It sounds pretty catchy, actually. Oh, sheesh. I forgot about that guy. Ow, I just healed up. I didn't see you. It's actually hard without the volume. I forgot where these guys are. Ah. Okay, that was bad. Oh my god. Bro. Bro, I'm just trying to heal. Bro. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Bro. This is so stupid. What is going on? No, I couldn't afford the lantern. When we're getting PP karaoke stream? When we have someone else to sing with. That's when. Alright, I'm too much of a wussy. Or when I drink. We'll get a karaoke. I do karaoke. Oh, you do? Very nice. Are you good at it? Who's actually good at singing here? I am. Aw, thanks, guys. Bro, why can't I play this game anymore? What happened? Is it the audio? Is it really because I don't hear the enemy coming? Where's the bad guy? Here he is. Oh. Let's go. Okay. Thank God. Wow. Just wow. Good job on that spelling, Nathan. Somewhat. Thanks. It's a breaking up song, and the song video is the girl and her friends breaking into the ex's house. Sheesh. That's a sheesh if I've ever heard one. Why would they break into the ex's house? Shit. That's funny how you said sheesh after I said sheesh. Your going looks like lantern, but I guess not. Oh, maybe I did get lantern. I don't know. I do it when I go to my older brother's party. Cool. I want to hear Nathan sing. Okay, how do I get... Stop fighting me. You hate me because you ain't me. Oh yeah, we're going to the fog area. I was like, where am I going right now? Hey, put on a happy I don't think you did. It would be visible. Oh, okay. And mostly Spanish music, so you won't understand. Are you saying that I don't know Spanish? I know Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy muy bien. Right? Is this Frozen? Oh my god, is this the Frozen? I love this song. Okay, this does not sound like Frozen. Oh, is this Hollow Knight music? Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny actually. That's so funny. I love that. That's actually hilarious. That's very clever. His song requests the music of the game. That's like 10,000 IQ, bro. Jesus. Let's go. I'm a pro. You know it fully. If not, you won't understand it. Oh. This is why I'm mod. Got him. You know what? That hurt. What hurt? Okay. I don't have a map for this. Ugh, that's annoying. You gotta change the music down now, though. I'm not in that area anymore. Oh, the game actually got harder. I'm gonna need something to avoid these electric stuff, right? Shit. Damn. Oh my god. I don't even know if this leads to anything. That's the saddest part. What the hell? Whoa. That is sick. Hit them, not the big ones. No, I'm not stupid. Oh, I could hit them. Thank you. What happens if I hit the big? Oh, I could hit the big ones too? Oh, what was that? Oh, they shoot. Oh my. Okay, let's not do that. uh. That was cool. Oh. What the? Huh? It just killed me. Why did it kill me? Do it again. I did do it again. Explosions do double damage? What? What is this BS? Explosions do double damage. Can I just... Oh, I could. Okay. I don't know if I could come to this area yet then. But I need to get my health back. I don't have a map, so I don't even know where that guy is. Where was he? He's not here. Huh? Oh, it happened here. I'm an idiot. Jesus Christ, bro. Okay, so I think you're not supposed to hit those. I think you're not supposed to hit those guys. Beautiful song. But the small ones you are supposed to hit? Okay. Ah! Why did I do that? Okay. Oh my god, his tentacles hurt me. Yo, this area is harder than it looks. It doesn't look as hard as it is. That's what she said. What? How's that what she said? I don't know. Okay, we gotta go heal up. Let's go. Let's go. I went all this way, but watch me die. This game is so dark sometimes. Stop it. Okay, Jesus. It's not if you're supposed to. It can, but shouldn't. Oh. What? What does that mean? Where's the oh, I went the wrong way. We're gonna go heal up, baby. I don't talk much when I play this game. I'm really concentrated on it. There it is. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Is that the next area to go to though? I feel like we're missing something. I mean, but it seems like the next area, so it's just we don't have a map for it. That's the annoying thing. Oh, not really. Yeah. Where should I go then? You can find the next area through that area. All right, let's go. Let's go there then. Oh my god, I'm trying to go there like quick. I'm trying to be like a cool kid. Ow. Okay. Well, now I'm almost dead. What was the point of healing up? You were close to the end. Was I really? Oh, that's annoying. Ugh, it doesn't give me anything. Hey, welcome back. I don't know if I want to do this. Ah! Huh? Oh, oh shit! Oh, there was spikes. I didn't see the spikes, bro. Oh my god. Ballsy as hell. Yeah. Well, didn't work. I'm back. Did trash. Welcome back. Back in black. Hit the trash. What? Can someone put that song? Can someone song across that? Back in black. Oh. Back in black. Hit the trash. Bro. Thank you, Ping Pong. I appreciate it. What is this song? What is playing now? What is this? Bro. Okay, that just sounds terrible. I'm sorry. I had to skip it. Nathan put this song, yeah? Nathan loves this song. Thunderstruck, nice. Go bottom right? Okay. I wanted to go that way though. Oh, bro. I feel like I could do it. L. No, rolling. Alright, fine. I'll go right. I'll listen to the troll that became mod somehow. Oh my god. How did I do that? Huh. What does the arrow point to? And does taking out those fogs do anything? Let's go. Oh, I forgot to go to the. I forgot to reclaim my my thing. Whatever. I'll get it later. Hopefully, I don't lose too much. The cool thing is I get to explore a lot of this. You need your shade first. Yeah. I don't need it. I'm a boss. Oh, what is this? Hello there. I was about to close up shop. Oh, my vault is secure. Oh, I don't even have enough. That's so cool. It's going to be on my map too next time I go on a bench. If you die, does it still go on your bench or nah? Or it goes away? Okay, now we see what this is. Oh, is this the pet dragon that just goes everywhere? Oh shit. Oh, that's the guy that said you wanna hang out? Well, I want to pause the music for this. I want to actually hear the in-game music for this fight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm assuming there's about to be a fight. Okay. I think there's a fight right here.
Goa, nu doai la Mac.
Oh. Damn it. I thought I could. Never mind. What the hell? What the hell is this area? This trustworthy bank too? Now I'm thinking it might not be. Alright, let's put your guys' music back. Let's put it back. I apologize. Okay. Bro, there's so many signs here. Oh, shit. The hell is that? Huh. It's so interesting. What the heck? What a cool looking area. Ooh, a bench. Yes. Benches up give you all your life back and update your bank. Oh, yes. Oh, I have to pay for the stag every time? I don't even have money. Why are there like no enemies here? Oh, it doesn't let me go here yet. Interesting. So I'm blocked off from this, but I gain access to use that stag. That's such a shame that I don't have money. Let's see what's here though. Is that a boss? Oh shit. Why am I running into him? Oh, it was only like 3 hits. That's not a boss. That would be sad if that was a boss. Oh, it connects back to the fog. Is there anything down there? Huh. What a weird looking area. These guys are kind of annoying. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, we could open a stag soon as well. Yeah. We need to make a lot more money though. The best way to take out those guys probably. Back in black. Hit the sack. Or we could get our shade back, which is probably the better decision. Back in black. Hit the sack. Wait, what the hell is that? Oh, I can't. Whoa, whoa, what the hell is that? Jesus. Fungus area, scary. Why does my face look so scary on stream? Bro, oh my god. Can we not die again, please? I don't want to die again. I need to get out of this area, bro. Whoa, he jumps. Oh my god, thank god. I was about to die, bro. These guys are crazy. I feel like I'm going way ahead of where I should be getting. Okay. Jesus. They give good money, though. Whoa, you could break the rock? Oh, that was probably to trick me. Bro! Stop it! No! Oh, I lost everything twice. That's never happened. Oh, what do I do? I don't like that. I mean, I guess I could get my stuff back from the second shade. Why is that? That does not deserve an IQ plus, but thank you. Oh, I screwed up. Bro, what an annoying guy. Oh my god. Rip all the Geo. I died twice. Welcome back. I mean, I didn't have much geo there, but... Wait, so what happens? If I get one of the shades, am I okay? That man just explodes. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to run straight into that. I just wanted the money. Why is everyone IQ plussing me? It doesn't make sense. Did you buy the stag? I don't have enough money for the stag. There's only one. The new one doesn't have your geo. Oh, shit. So I really should go to the old one, is what you're saying, essentially. I need to make more money, though. Whatever. I'm exploring the map. It's not a big deal. You need IQ for HK? What's HK? Okay, now that I know how these guys moves, they're not as scary. There is no old one? Oh, does it get replaced? Oh, for Hollow Knight. Oh. Okay, that was weird. Oh, there he is. Okay, it does get replaced. That's good. That's good. That's good. I almost died. Jesus Christ. You're gonna head out? All right. See ya, ping pong. Have a great one. I want to put the game music on, to be honest, guys. I'm gonna put the game music on. I'm sorry. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Hypers. There we go. Wow. I'm not gonna die again. I need to make $100 for... I need to make $100 for the stag. Where am I going? It sounds so weird. What the heck? Oh shit! Chill! Can I heal up all the way? There we go. Whoa, whoa! Shit. Shit. Bro, I need to heal. I can't heal while fighting. Whoa, 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 whoa. I needed to heal there. Let's go. One more hit. Imagine I died. That would be so sad. What's this? Ooh, we got a charm. Notch? Wait, we could add another thing now. Oh, that's great. What a weird sounding place, bro. Oh, it leads back to the fog area on the right there. Wait, so my character dies in the water, huh? Or can he survive that? What is that? Oh, shit. Oh, he could swim later, probably. GG. Thank you, bro. The heck? It's acid? It doesn't look like acid. The hell is this? Is that a bench? That counts as a bench? No way. Okay, so I got a new notch, which is awesome, because we could remove the steady body that I don't care much about, and we could add something else. Increases the range. We're already using that. Let's use Boulder since Doctor said people use Boulder. Give me Geo and you can see something nice. Nah, you sound like you're lying. What if I hit him? Damn it. Fine. He just stole my money, didn't he? Oh, he actually has stuff. I don't got money. Can I come back to you? Oh, yeah, he's a shop. Okay. I'm kind of happy I did that now. I don't have money. But it'll be on my map later, so it's okay. I'm happy I went there. I was scared that it was well, I mean, this game has so much. Hey, Gaming Waffles. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Oi, oi, oi. Someone shout him out. Thank you, Doctor. Oh, you're playing some Hollow Knight too. Cool. Cool. There's a clip of you to embarrass you. I don't know which one you are. Why can't I hear the audio of the clip? 2. Wait, why can't I hear the audio of it? That was a hilarious night. What were you doing? You were trying to learn how to spell. Damn, your stream ending screen looks so professional and cool. I love it. But yeah, thanks for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I'm a noob in Hollow Knight, but I am really enjoying it. Ow. Especially when I don't suck. Oh, that's what that does? Oh, that's sick. I didn't realize that's what Boulder thing does. Oh, I can see why people use it now. Ow. Where the hell did he come from? Ow. Jesus. As you can tell, I'm really good at video games. Gonna lurk it out tonight. It was my first time playing Hollow Knight as well. Oh, nice. Good luck, my guy. Thanks. Have a great one. Next time, maybe we talk a little more, you know? For anyone who's just popping in from the raid, what I do here is just, ow. I'm a noob at a lot of games, and we just play games. Last month, we played a lot of Super Mario, and we speedran Super Mario. First game I ever speedran in my life. This month will be a bit chill with a lot of Hollow Knight and Super Mario. And yeah, we just play games. 8 p.m. Eastern every single day, baby. I fell. Alright, let's see where to go. What else do we do here? I'm a weird person. I guess that's a good explanation. Ow! Bro, every enemy that dies sounds like a fart. Also, in this game, I don't talk as much. I usually talk a lot, but this game, I get so concentrated, I don't talk to chat as much. Ooh. Against boss battles, Boulder is good. Now I see. Whoa. Is this like a magnetic thing? Whoa. What the heck? That was mad random. It was one of those metal things. Why does this feel like a different area? Ooh, because it is a... Oh, wait, Forgotten Crossroads. Oh, bro, this game is so sick the way it combines everything, I swear. And it's money! Which would be useful before. Now I could buy the stag. I need to find the map. Maps were so easy to find, like that guy. Now I can't find it. Get crossroaded. Money, money, money. Wait, is this just back? Oh my god. That's sick, man. That is actually really cool. So this is the end of the Forgotten Crossroads. This area of it. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Wow. Nah, say it like Mr. Krabs. Money, money, money. I don't know. I don't watch SpongeBob. I'm a disgrace, I know. What the hell is the point of this area? There was literally nothing there. Maybe I have to go there later. Lore? How is it lore? Fungal wastes, baby. Hell yeah. Let's go. Ow. Give me your money. The boulder thing is really cool. Oh, there was nothing to that side too. I was wondering if there was anything there. Wait, so this just goes all the way back. Oh, okay. This just goes all the way back to the Forgotten Lore, huh? I don't remember how this is. Sag. I'm sorry. SpongeBob's not my thing, bruh. Oh, yes. Let's rest. Map updated. Oh, no. It updated with the other area. Wait, let's actually look at what he has. Because I didn't pay attention before. Ooh, if I... Fragile Heart. That gives me an extra life if I die, probably. Bring back any geo you find back to me. Okay. It will make you stronger. Your enemies will fear you at last. Cool. You could change them based off what you're doing. If you're going up against the boss, you could change your notches and stuff. I'm assuming that's what people do. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to pass by that. Or maybe you're not supposed to. I feel like you have more access when you... Like, you'll be able to go to the acid areas at a certain point. Alright, let's go back to the ghosts. Oh, shh! This guy scared the hell out of me. They give good money, though. Bruh. Nice ping. I like the visuals when you kill that stuff. It looks cool. Oh my god. I think it was there. Damn it. Give me your money, baby. Let's not die again. That would suck. I'm really far away from my objective. Okay. Those things explode, bro. Those things are scary as hell. Did we come here before? What is this? Ooh, we didn't. We remember the elder. Okay. Imagine you kill all the fungi and it's like a special thing happens, but no one's ever tried it. I just realized in my description it says new player. I mean, I am new, but... I don't know how to counter those things. Rip Elder. Yes. What the hell? Huh? How didn't I see you before? Oh. Cool. I wonder if you're gonna meet all the other characters and verse them together. That would be mad sick. What the hell is that? Whoa! That's so cool. Yo, that's so cool. What the heck? Huh. Oh, you can hit them too. There's a challenge run where someone cut all of the grass in the game in one run. What the heck? How long did it take him? Or her? Probably him. Let's be honest. Just kidding. This game is so cool, man. Damn it. Huh. Damn it. I feel like I could get past this, right? It feels like it doesn't let me though. 3 hours, 15 minutes. Yeah. Oh, that's how long it took him? That's not that long. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. Okay. I evidently cannot get there. There's probably a double jump on top. Oh, maybe notches. Maybe notches give you that stuff. Yeah, I already talked to you, Whammon. Isaac Newton would give you a stern talking to right now. What, because of how gravity works or something? Bro, that shit is crazy. Oh my god. Where did I go? This way? Go back? I'm trying. Oh, go back to that place? Remember Newton's second? No. It's okay, I already left. We'll go back later. I wanna get the stag anyway. One word. Oh, his third law. See, that's why I was confused. That was like his second law. One word. Porn? Wait. It still hit me. I was testing out the shields there. I'm very confused as to what just happened. I thought maybe I could. You could bounce on them. That's mad funny. Oh, does it just break it? They give a lot of coins. Or pogo? Oh, pogo! I forgot about the pogoing. Yes, I could have pogoed there. What the hell is this? Whoa. Bro, the game expected you to do that, huh? Okay. Look at all those goddamn coins, bro. Alright, let's just get some more energy here. Let's go. Okay, I can't hit those. That's confirmed now. But he gave me... Okay. Ugh, bro. Bro, okay. Stop. Jesus Christ, bro. That was so risky. Oh my god. Woo! You actually can do an explosion pogo, but it's precise advanced speedrun trick. That's sick, bro. What are you trying to say? I can't do it? This is back where we were before. Alright. The stag was somewhere here. There it is. Let's go. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm not a genius, but I'm smart, baby. IQ plus, oh, not you. It wasn't here. It was up top, right? Oh, it was here. Let's do it. Oh, I thought it was 100. Imagine I came here with 100. That would be sad. What is he gonna say? Ding-a-ling-a-ling. What is he gonna say? What's up? What's up, baby? The Queen Station is open once more. I got you, bro. Whoa. That's so far away. That's like right in the middle, it feels like. I wonder what she was doing up there. She was eating someone out, bro. Oh, did not mean to do that. Probably bullet journaling. What does that mean? Wait, I thought I just did that on something, but I guess not. Bro, how do I not have the map? They should sell the maps instead of me being forced to find the guy for the map. Maybe I should go back up. Maybe something opened. Like a type of diary calendar or something that people use. Oh. Nah, bro, she said what she was doing. She was eating, no? You asshole. Oh, I meant to go there. Oh, it's the guy. Yes. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I love him. I love this guy. Oh, I didn't realize we had to purchase the map. I completely forgot that. This game doesn't teach you how to pogo stick, though. But I guess you would just figure it out. Oh, that's sick. That is so fun. Oh, you could only do it on the big one. Oh, no, never mind. I'm getting, like, no coins. Boom. Is he back here? What? Oh, shit. My natural instinct was to hit it? Well, you're a smarty pants. Bro, oh, the lever. Didn't I click the lever? I'm an idiot. Oh, no, that's a different lever, probably. I hope you just have to click levers once. Wait, is he here also? But I can't get there yet. Ooh, look how much I've explored already. It feels so much nicer when you like, when you've already explored the game, you know? Let's go. Alright, he's just chilling there. He didn't give me any boosts or anything this time, but... Nice, Pink. Go back up. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll play Silk Song when it comes out. This game's actually really fun. How do I get up this? I feel like I could use that guy, but... Silk Song is gonna be good. It's a sequel, right? What are you hitting, bro? Jesus, I lost so many hearts. Also, will it ever release? We don't know. I always forget this guy explodes, bro. Wait, that's how I get up there. I'm an idiot. There we go. Let's go. Jesus. Ooh, I found a seal. That was worth going up. That was sick. Hornet, yeah, Hornet is the main character. Oh. You play Metroid Dread. Who plays Metroid Dread, bro? This is not even the Fog Canyon, it's the Fungu Wastes. Now I could probably find him at the Funk Canyon. But I might as well just explore more. Wait, this is where he was, right? I feel like I didn't have access to the area on the left. Yeah, I didn't. My name is Cornifer. As soon as I moved to Dirthland, I checked this out. Cool, there's a potent order. Cool, if you talk to him more, he tells you more about stuff. You played Metroid Dread? It's a good game. Nice. Nice. Okay, come on. Oh, all these guys come back so fast. We're gonna go right. I know it's faster to go from the bottom. But we didn't have access to that area, no? I already forgot. Whatever, we'll go from the right. It's close to a bench. That bench seems more useful right now. All characters telling more, I believe. Oh. Oh, if he doesn't see you, he can't kill you. What doesn't see you makes you stronger. The hell is this? I feel like I can't tell if they're dead ends or not. Oh, this is where we were before. Okay. I said going right, but this is a dead end. We're gonna go up here. Or was that the area I was struggling? Wait, that was the area I was struggling with before, right? The secret area. Let's go there. Wow. Was it? Maybe it wasn't. It's just the little boys. Oh my god, he wants to help his family, and I'm killing them all. I love it. Oh, how much I love killing. Alright, from here is where you could go right. And that's what we're gonna do right now. And I'm a dumbass. Alright, let's go back. You know, collect us all, but you sure don't have one. Badge monkey. Okay, the unpause channel points button. Did it unpause the channel points? I gotta see. Okay, it did. Why were blue and red there before? I must have done it by accident. Okay, we're good now though. Let's go. Yo, those guys are actually tough. What the heck? Alright, that was easy. Bing bong. I'll hydrate. Ugh. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, okay. I didn't mean you guys have to put all the rewards, but you didn't hear me moan in a while. I get it. Oh, that felt good. Thank you. All right, here we go, right and down. I love how we could just skip that guy. We could make more money there, but oh shit. Nice, Bing. Nice. Why does it take so much soul to do that? What? Right. Ah, idiot. You made me waste so much soul, bro. Excuse me, little homie. You know that song, guys? How do I... Oh, I just go here. Kill them all. So from here we go down, left, down. We actually explored a shit ton of this. Okay. Of this area. Takes a lot of soak because you ain't got on... What? I don't know what you said. I'm sorry. I do not speak DNL sometimes. Oh, those sound so nasty. Alright. We're back here, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's the girl. Shut up, girl. Is this the fog area? No, it's still fungal wastes. Did not mean to do that. On my way. On my way. It's a New Yorker thing. Okay, that worked. We gotta be careful with each step we take. Okay, that was easier than it looked. Oh my god. How the hell did I do that? Ooh, I made a shortcut for me. Nice. But it's kind of a scary shortcut. Alright. Can we jump down here? Huh. I love how you jump on these things. Oh, shit. The guy. Alright, before we go to him. I forgot they blow up. They look like the other ones that don't blow up. They blow up so fast, too. Oh, every time they give this to us, it means there's a boss battle ahead. Predictions, question mark? I know I'm supposed to go left here, but might as well explore everything else. Oh. Let me get my money, bro. Oh, I saw that coming, but I still jumped into it. That was actually so clever. I love it. Ugh. Oh, I have one life. How the hell did that happen? Oh, what's here? Oh. Were we here before? I guess we were. I didn't even realize. How much of the game would you guys say I've done so far? Secret entrance. That I have no entrance. I can't get to. Okay. It would be cool if I could get to it, but I don't think I can. Oh, shit. That was cool. Oh, I hope they have a thingy to heal soon. Out of 112%, I think you have about 8-ish. Nice. Could you read extremely weird words with letters out of order? Nope. It's a bit too hard for me. I thought this was a special boss. Damn, that was annoying. Shit. Jesus. They give good money, though. I guess it's in preparation of the next guy, huh? He's lying in wait. Let's go. Easy cash money, baby. There's so many paths here. I'm inspecting. Oh, you couldn't attack me while I'm Stop it! Oh my god, bro. Did you read extremely word? I just ordered. Let's see what it says. May you find swift your end. What is that? What did I just kill? Oh, a mushroom. Huh. Bruh. Right. I don't want to deal with you right now. Oh, that's all that was? No, there was a door here. Okay. 4K that I'm gonna lose against something. But these guys are so annoying. Ugh. That was bad. I love how I killed the first one so easily and now I'm like a loser. I'm with you there. Oh. Maybe you should make a better thingy, like in 2 tries or something. I'm assuming you did a prediction on the next boss. Ooh, there's something here. Bro, they got long ass nails. Now you can do it. I just don't think you will. Oh. Okay. What the hell? What a long ass dungeon, bro. Jesus. It's easy, they only have the element of surprise. No. No! Oh my god, I'm about to die. Money! I didn't even realize that was a money tree for a second. Okay, good. I want to go back up. Shit. I think I missed something. Okay, I know how to go back. There we go. Jesus, bro. They come out of nowhere, bro. I don't expect them. Oh, shit. That looks like a boss thingy. Did I fall all the way there? I can't go back up. Oh. Do I go to the boss thingy or do I keep exploring down here? Ugh. I'm gonna keep exploring. Shit. Okay. Let's see what this is. Yes, we found a bench. Jesus Christ. Yeah, joking. Do what you want. Whoa, this area is so huge. That's what she said. No, she didn't. Stop saying that thing. Okay. The hell? Oh, you okay, little girl? I kind of want to kill it. Huh. Oh, those are in the background. Yo, the water looks mad sick. What are these metal doors, bro? It looks sexy. Whoa. Dash Master? Oh, that's another... oh, probably an extra dash, huh? That's gonna be insanely useful. And the bench is right here too. I don't have access to that girl yet though. That sounds so weird saying I don't have access to that girl. Did I break this? Maybe with the strength one, there's something that makes it strength. I wonder if that could break certain things. Alright. Let's look at this. Huh. Let's look at our inventory for a second here. We just got Dash Master. There we go. Dash more often as well as dash downwards. That is sick. I don't want that. But the boulder shell is actually really good. Well, let's put Dash Master. Can't dash upwards though, but still pretty cool. Alright, should we go this way? Oh shit! I didn't even see you! Scared the hell out of me, bro. Oh. My heart actually hurts. That's all that was there, really? Jesus. You're protecting the money all for yourself, bro? Ugh, I'm probably gonna have to deal with these again. Yep, there it is. Alright, I've already explored this area, bro. Oh, shit. That actually helped me get up. Okay, I don't want to die. Come up here, bro. I can't... I need you! How'd you miss, bro? You suck. Come on. Damn it! Oh, he hits upwards, too. Shit, bro. I almost died. Okay. Let's see what this is now. What are all these shaman things? Oh, did we come here before? We didn't. Ooh. I heard two. Mantis Village. Lol. It's their village. Takes 4 shots to kill them. Try to get close there. Nah, I'm gonna survive. Ha, loser. Easy. What? I thought that would kill him in 1 shot. Ooh, lever. Ooh, nice. I went the right way. Wait, let me heal up. If I get hit once, I could take them out easy. Another lever? Oh, I can't even get up there yet. Interesting. Can you, like, stop being a loser? Jesus. Ooh. I almost pressed the wrong button there. Ah. Let's go. Huh. Yo, we're getting so much stuff. Mantis Claw. Press A while sliding to jump again. We can wall jump, baby. Let's go. Let's see how it works. Yo, that's so cool. It feels so cool. You could wall jump against the wall? You could wall jump. Can you wall jump to a different wall? Oh, you can. That is sick. That is actually sick. You did it? Oh, is that what I was supposed to do? Like, that was the next mission, essentially? Bro, I have so much more I can explore now, I feel. Hey, Epicuro, how you doing? Look, I'm jumping on a wall. That is sick. Wait, I could go up then, I think. To connect back. I have to press the lever. I see. Huh? I can't press the lever again? Is Twitch not loading today? Hello. Should be okay. Goddamn stream elements. Never misses a beat. Oh, there's the... Wait. Oh, I don't have the lead. Huh? Oh, I can't press the... I'm at... How did I miss that coin? Wait. Huh. Oh, I see how it works. It takes like a second to like register or whatever. Oh, I had to go up there. Oh, here it is. Oh. You could wall jump past that, can't you? Okay, I'm probably gonna die. Let's go up first. Might be my internet. Oh. Oh my god. Yo, this is sick. Oh, this is a dead guy. Yes. We're getting so much stuff. Oh, it's a journal. We'll read that later. If the wall jumping feels a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. I have to get used to it, I guess. They're so peaceful and I'm just killing them. No wonder their parents try to kill me. Oh my god. All day longer, you're doing minimum wall jumps. Oh. Oh, this is back to where I was. Oh, I see, I see. Damn it. Cool. Bruh. Bro, they find such interesting ways to force you to not use the stuff you just learned to use. Oh, that is sick, man. I can't go that way. This is a little sad. Aww. What's going on, bro? Wait, this was the same way up to the same thing. I might have missed something there, but... Okay for now. Mantis Village. I found a whole goddamn village, bro. Oh, there's a guy waiting right there, huh? Oh, wait. It's the same guys from before. Wait, so does the door open now? Because I came back? The beasts are kept at bay. Oh. Can I pass this? Yo! What the hell? That was insane. I'll pass by the golds for this for once. Oh, sick. That's what that connects to, huh? Oh. So that's their whole city, huh? What a shit city. No wonder they're trying to attack me. They have nothing else to do here. That was pretty cool, right? Yeah, it looks like I got everything I needed from this area, which was quite a goddamn lot. That was sick. Wait, go left? But there was a guy I had to verse that was to the right of me. I'm going left. Like down left? Huh? What the hell is this? What? That's what opened up. That's what that sound was. I have a lot of money. I hope I don't die. Alright, let's do it. Probably a boss battle. Oh, there's... Oh. Oh, this is sick. There's a guy waiting for me. Huh. What do I do here? Yo, this is insane. Does this just go back? That was dumb. I think that just leads back. We're gonna ignore it. Huh. I don't know where this leads to. Ooh. Huh. Oh, this is where the thing was. Where the... Oh, there's so many. This whole air... The city's so big. Why did I do that? I would hate to die here, though. I don't have a map for it. Oh. Bro, it's like hard to... Well, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, this is actually mad hard. What the hell? This is part of Fungal. Oh yeah, you're right. I just need a... It's just far away from the, Yes, I needed that. Jesus, that was not worth that. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. I almost died there. This is just a dead end. Bro, this area is huge. I was like, how am I gonna get back? But then I realized. Oh, there's a guy waiting for me. Two guys waiting. Do I take the risk? Let's kill the easy one first. And we don't have enough because I wasted the blast. Shit. Oh, we got to one though. That's pretty cool. This area is insane, bro. Jesus. Oh, shh. He closed it. Lamau. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is funny. They're scared of me, bro. They're scared of how good I am at video games. Yes, I needed one more heart. Thank you. I guess they're not hearts, but... Oh, they all came. They all refreshed. Damn it. I didn't know I would... Shit! I thought you had 1 health left. Oh my god. That was crazy. Oh, I'm getting so lucky. I I don't like this area. It's scary. I want all my money to stay, bro. I want to go back to the bench. I know that doesn't make my money stay, but... Do I try this or not with 3 hearts? That's definitely what I have to do next. No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh. Oh my god. Bro, that was fucking scary as hell. Let's try to go up first. Oh, thank god that was easy, bro. Oh, there's more. Oh, okay, we're back. We're back. Oh, it just connects back. Okay, okay, okay. This area is completely optional at this time. You can skip it for now if you prefer. I just don't want to die. Let me get some souls. I'm gonna go check the down area after killing a few of these guys. Oh, there's only one. Are they all gonna spawn back now? Okay. Let's see what's down here. Oh, it's just another one. Oh, shit. Do I die if I go down there? I can't tell. I do. Ooh. Now I feel dumb coming up here. I don't think I could escape. Jesus. All that for money. Oh, I could. What else is here? Oh, there's a guy? What does that guy lead to? Oh, I could verse that guy from here. Oh, that's blocked off. Huh. Oh, it's just money. I'm so Jewish, bro. Okay. Jesus. Scary ass game, bro. Didn't see you there. Come after me, baby. There we go. Good. Finally have more than 3 lives. Kind of confused though. I guess I have to go beat that guy? I had thought I gotten almost everything. Yes, we're at full health. Did I forget to like do more of this? Okay. Did I not do? I did this one. Oh, it was. They closed it off here though. I must have missed one and not realized. Oh. Oh, here it is. Wait, no, we've done this. I think. Nice, Pink. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh, we didn't do this. We did do this. I'm just doing the same thing again. Okay, I'm missing something. I just don't know what it is. Shit. Okay, I want to get out of this area now. Come on. Let's go. Worth it. Shit, bro. Oh. I guess I did have to go this way. Looks like I'm gonna die. Whoa. It's the guy. Wait, what? Huh? What the hell? Oh, it's the lords of the... Oh. Oh. Come on. I don't know why I took that risk. Oh, that was so dumb. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. No! I'm an idiot! No! I was doing so well. There were no goddamn benches there, too. It's gonna take forever to get back there. Oh. Oh, does it connect from that area also? Wait, can I go? I don't remember how closed off this was. Because now I could jump on walls. Yeah, to this crybaby. Do I have a way to getting to the crybaby now? I don't remember. Huh. No, I guess not. Oh, that sucked, man. I could have done so well. I like panicked and I screwed up. I guess I could go to the bench to make sure I win, actually. Okay. I could make sure I win. For those wondering how, this is how. Is this required of the game? I don't even know what like the point of the game necessarily is. Dedicated to the kingdom's history. Oh, cool. Okay. The Dash Master doesn't feel as useful as I thought it would. We'll put the shell back so we could heal. Damn it. I don't remember where it was supposed to be. Oh, it's still left right here. You goddamn asshole. Just leave me alone, bro. If you like the challenge, go for it. If not, skip it. Not required. You can do it later when you're strong, but it's possible. Well, if I have to verse all three, I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of money there. Oh, was I in the... Was I in their town? Jesus. Alright. Oh. Damn it. How close is it? Oh. I guess I could go all the way down pretty fast. Yo, maybe come help me, bro. They're not brutes, though. If you plan to challenge the lords, your blunted nail may prove inadequate. The old capital of Hollow Nest. A nailsmith. Cool. I like how he tells me that. Maybe I should listen to him. Nice thing. I'm getting pretty tired, guys. We're gonna... Let's end stream here. Oh. I'm sorry, you know? We'll follow the love and rate someone who's playing this game, though. Hollow Knight, baby. Hollow. There's quite a few people playing it, huh? Oh, a lot of people. What the heck? I didn't know it was that popular. Mantis Village found. Now to give the Hornet the old one too. Let's do it. Oh, this is someone around the same area as me. Okay. Let's check them out.
Wait, hold on. We're still too high. How do I get back down?
Just as lost as I am. Just a mom who likes COD. Crash Bandicoot. Hey! Perfect for Dinal. Kingdom Hearts
There
and
we go.
Spyro.
Oh my fucking soul back, bruh.
The mic is kind of bad though. Let's find someone else. Hollow Knight finale, no. First time, and I'm here to die a lot. Let's find someone with a face cam. We are back at it with some Hollow Knight. Oh, they have a bean reward. Redemption. A lot of women play this game.
I'm sorry.
How
the
many
three
life-
most expensive things in the game?
Well, there's three
Oh, that's
fragile
not a
tribes.
woman. Okay, I feel bad now. I don't want to rate this person. Oopsies. I didn't realize so many people stream this game. Jesus. VTuber. Oh, it's me. Damn, I'm ugly, bro. Annual birthday stream. And he's right next to me in viewership. Damn. Stream Sunday to Tuesday. Eastern. Just like me. Alright, let's raid this person. It's their birthday. Pim Batate. Shit, I should probably save the game, huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's funny, though.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I said it like that. Well, thanks for watching, guys. As always,
Let me get this though, guy.
thank you guys for watching. We're gonna roll the credits and we're gonna raid Pim
Oh!
Bete.
I
Okay,
did.
guys?
I just like blinked for a
It's his
second. forgot to
birthday.
jump.
He's playing Hollow Knight. He has 5 hearts just like me. So, should be pretty cool. Also, not an affiliate
Awkward.
streamer,
Okay, I can't make it up there yet.
but has 6 viewers. So, that seems interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow we'll be back with some more Super Mario runs, I think. And maybe
I
some
don't really.
Hollow Knight as well. Not sure yet. Kind of was slow a bit today, but that's fine.
Okay, I'm following this little lady.
And
wait, what's that?
yeah. See you
Okay,
guys next time.
Dude, I swear to God, I keep fucking jumping
Dude.
like when I shouldn't be jumping. Can I stop?
Let's raid
Okay,
the
I'm
birthday
following
boy.
this Little gal over here.
I didn't even let
Where'd
the
she go?
wait. I didn't let the credits finish. I feel like
Up here?
I feel mean.
Oh. fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's raid the birthday boy. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Have a great one. Have great life. Have great mama. Bye
Okay.
bye.